Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Halo 2. This is the part where I normally say last time on, but it's actually not going to matter this time. We are doing something special today. And you'll see what I mean after this long cutscene.
How much further must we heft this baggage? Any cell will do? Why not toss him in with this lot? They could use the meat. Them? What about us? My belly aches, and his flesh is seared just the way I like it. Quiet! You two whimper like grunts fresh off the teat. He's not meant for the jails. The hierarchs have something special in mind. Noble prophets of truth and mercy, I have brought the incompetent.
You may leave, Tartarus.
But I thought...
And take your brutes with you.
Release the prisoner.
The Council decided to have you hung by your entrails and your corpse paraded through the city. But ultimately, the terms of your execution are up to me.
I am already dead.
Indeed. Do you know where we are?
The mausoleum of the Arbiter.
Quite so. Here rests the vanguard of the great journey. Every Arbiter from first to last. Each one created and consumed in times of extraordinary crisis.
The taming of the Hunters, the Grunt Rebellion. Were it not for the Arbiters, the Covenant would have broken long ago.
Even on my knees, I do not belong in their presence.
Halo's destruction was your error, and you rightly bear the blame. But the Council was overzealous. We know you are no heretic. This is the true face of heresy, one who would subvert our faith and incite rebellion against the High Council.
Our prophets are false. Open your eyes, my brothers. They will use the faith of our forefathers to bring ruin to us all. The great journey is a...
This heretic, and those who follow him, must be silenced.
Their slander offends all who walk the path.
What use am I? I can no longer command ships, lead troops into battle.
Not as you are, no, but become the Arbiter. And you shall be set loose against this heresy with our blessing.
What of the Council?
The tasks you must undertake as the Arbiter are perilous, suicidal. You will die, as each Arbiter has before you. The Council will have their corpse.
What would you have your Arbiter do?
When we joined the Covenant, we took an oath.
According to our station, all without exception.
On the blood of our fathers, on the blood of our sons, we swore to uphold the Covenant.
Even to our dying breath.
Those who would break this oath are heretics, worthy of neither pity nor mercy. Even now, they use our Lord's creations to broadcast their lies.
We shall grind them into dust.
and continue our march to glorious salvation. This armor suits you, but it cannot hide that mark.
Nothing ever will.
You are the Arbiter, the will of the prophets. But these are my elites. Their lives matter to me, yours does not.
That makes two of us.
Leader, there is no doubt. The storm will strike the facility. We'll be long gone before it arrives. Warriors, prepare for combat!
We are the arm of the prophets, Arbiter, and you are the blade. Be silent and swift, and we shall quell this heresy without incident.
Okay, so here's the first, I guess, twist of Halo 2. The whole
God
getting
damn.
the whole getting the Covenant side of things is not just for cutscenes. There's actually a whole parallel storyline where we get to play as a member of the Covenant, the Arbiter.
And you get to rock the most rage-inducing weapon in the game.
Yeah, so the energy sword is now usable in Halo 2, whereas it wasn't in Halo 1. And it's pretty awesome.
Glitchy as hell.
Yeah,
It's the best.
Yeah.
so much fun. I'm actually going to show off the original graphics here right at the beginning because this storm is super cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, we're actually sort of hanging down into the atmosphere of Threshold. That's the planet that Halo was orbiting in Halo 1, and that's actually the moon up there.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Shit,
the
I didn't. How was I supposed to know that?
in the cutscene you actually see the wreckage of Halo. They fly by it, but you have to be sort of paying attention.
I was looking, but I wasn't.
No, fair enough.
Observing.
You also need to get context clues and put them
Yes.
together.
Not just paying attention, but you actually have to be sort of looking for details and piecing them together.
Mask our approach.
But yeah, I like this level. It's just like such a cool idea. A gas mine that's hanging into a gas giant. Super
Which
cool.
is also like grunts live on gas giants, I think.
No, but
Or their atmosphere is just heavily made of methane.
yeah. Yeah, there's no like land in gas giant planets.
Guess that's true.
Engage active camouflage. Reveal yourselves only after the Arbiter has joined battle with the enemy. You may wish to do the same, Arbiter. But take heed. Your armor system is not as new as ours. Your camouflage will not last forever.
So one of the twists with playing as the Arbiter is that he has active camouflage instead of a flashlight. But it only lasts for, I don't know, 10 seconds. Also, I don't think the sword can be used for stealth. It seems to make a noise no matter what you do with it.
This is badass.
Yeah, it is. We're going to get another new weapon here, the Covenant Carbine. And this is sort of the Covenant Battle Rifle. It's a single-shot rifle. Very different than most other Covenant weapons. You can reload it. Very similar to like a human weapon. We're probably going to be seeing it a lot. It's really good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
This was the best.
You know, from that first cutscene, I'm still not over the taming of hunters. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to know about that. That's badass.
Yeah, that is a good tease.
Yeah, they do talk a lot about I guess history, but there's rarely any actual context to go with it. Like, even just all the talk about how many Arbiters there have been, like, there's gotta be some stories there.
Yeah.
And well, this like factory or whatever collecting gas is just like dumping them over an edge.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on here?
Also, I just realized who the voice actor for the Arbiter is.
Yeah.
He's in like a bajillion things, but I think he's most recently in... I think he might have passed, but he's in Community as the IT teacher in the later seasons.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Keith David?
Okay, maybe
I
it's
think
not
that's
who I
right.
thought it was.
that's the guy that lived in the RV in Community?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's him.
Okay. I think I thought it was someone else.
I thought it was Carl Weathers at first.
Yeah. I can sort of see that.
And I'm pretty sure it's Keith David.
Yeah, he does a good job, the voice actor. Whoever it is, I should probably look it up.
Sentinels, the holy warriors of the sacred rings. Why have they sided with these heretics?
So that is kind of interesting. But true, Sentinels are here, but they are on the side of the heretics. They're also doing stuff like maintenance type activities, which we've never seen them do before. They were always just killing Flood every other time we've seen them.
Yeah.
It makes sense that they would do certain like caretaker type duties, though.
Honestly, none of this is making sense to me, so...
Yeah. I guess they needed somewhere to go when Halo blew up.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine they were here already as workers. We don't know what the Forerunners were using this gas for, but maybe it's the energy source for running Halo or something.
No, I guess I didn't even really pick up that this was like an extension of Forerunner tech.
This whole facility is.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because of the architecture and everything, but I didn't really put that together.
That's fair. I mean, I think in the original graphics, it's a little harder to tell the difference between some of the architectures. All the detail in the remastered graphics helps set them apart a little easier.
I think we also, like, I still equate a lot of the scenery in Halo to Covenant. Because they're the ones you're always fighting there.
Yeah, true enough. And like I said, like, in the original graphics, this just would have kind of looked like a big metal space station, which doesn't help very much.
Yeah, for sure.
This floating thing here in the center is actually a Scarab fighter, by the way. I think it's the first time, possibly the only time we ever actually see them.
Wait, it fights scarabs, or it is part of the
Sorry, not... Scarab, is that right? That's not right. Seraph.
Scarabs. There we go.
Seraph fighter. The Scarab is the giant crab thing from
Nice.
the
The
last
giant
level.
scarab.
Scarab. Seraph. That was another new weapon we saw there. We're going to see it a little more in just a minute. The fuel rod cannon. Only new in the sense that we can now use it. It was in Halo 1, but every time an enemy dropped it, it would explode. They don't do that anymore.
I remember piloting Halo PC just to try the fuel rod cannon.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yes, it was in Halo PC. They wanted it in Halo 1. Like, there's a lot of things that ended up getting cut from Halo 1 just because they couldn't get it to work in time.
The flamethrower.
The flamethrower is one of them, yeah. Actually, kind of a fun fact. At the end of Halo 1, when you punch into the Captain Keyes Flood skull, in their original plan for that was you were supposed to flamethrower the hell out of it.
Is that like a reference to some sort of sci-fi movie?
I don't know.
Like
Possibly
The Thing or something?
Aliens. I think there's a whole thing with Ripley using a flamethrower in Aliens.
Oh,
Or
the sequel?
Yeah.
Thing?
I never watched a sequel. Is it good?
Yeah, it's very good. It's actually one of the more like interesting cases of sequels because it's almost a completely different genre than the first one.
Oh, so the first one was like thriller, and what's the second one?
Like the first one's sort of more like a horror movie, where everything
Yeah.
is kind of slow and quiet and scary, and the second one is more like an action movie. There's a whole lot more shooting and tension type stuff.
I'll check it out. I've been on space binge lately.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you should watch past Aliens. There are several more movies, and they're interesting, but they get, I don't know, less good, maybe?
I watched
Sounds alright.
AVP.
Oh, yeah.
It was, yeah.
I don't even know
great.
if that one really counts, yeah.
No.
Have you watched like the Pitch Black series?
Oh, yeah.
Because those are good.
Wasn't there just one? Like Chronicles of Riddick?
There's Pitch Black, and then there's Chronicles of Riddick, and I think there's another one coming.
Yeah, I think it's just called Riddick. No, it's already out.
But I think they're still making one more in that series.
They might be, yeah.
But yeah, Pitch Black is was like an unofficial prequel, or like
Unofficial,
some,
I
like-
think's hard to
Not
say
quite
since
right,
it was the
yeah.
first one, but
like I don't think it was supposed to be like have sequels, and then they did, and
yeah, I would
they were like
believe that.
loose. They did. It wasn't apparent that it was a sequel or something like that. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, without trying to get too in detail there, I think, like, the third movie in the series actually brings back characters from Pitch Black, but the second movie has, like, absolutely no continuity or ties whatsoever. So calling it sequel gets kind of weird. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we should probably talk a little bit about the game.
Right, the game.
I'm trying to figure out what to say exactly. The Arbiter stuff is very interesting. I like the idea that the Covenant is not as homogenous as we're led to believe from the Master Chief's point of view. Like they do-
Humanizing the enemy, you know?
it is humanizing the enemy a little bit.
Well, alienizing? Not humans. I don't know.
Humanizing the
Personify.
aliens.
Anyway, but like they have an issue with. I don't think it's very common, but they have rogue heretical groups that they have to deal with. They have some pretty vicious punishments for people who displease them. As you know, our guy. He has a name. I don't know it because it's alien. But like he's sentenced to die, and they say in the cutscene that he was supposed to be like paraded through the city. So they're pretty brutal with people who displease them.
It sounds like, I mean, from what I've heard about the heretics, like I'm kind of on their side.
Yes, as a human, you are sort of supposed to be on their side.
Which makes me think, like, my first instinct being plopped into the Arbiter's body is to kill all my teammates and
Yeah,
join them and begin a proletariat revolution, you know?
there is definitely some, what would you call it? Mental confusion when you look at grunts and there's a green crosshair.
Cognitive dissonance.
Yeah, there you go. It's a little hard to get used to.
Must resist.
Well, this is maybe a little bit of a spoiler. We will never fight humans as the Arbiter. It's one thing they never make you do in the game, which is, I don't know, it's a little bit of a cop-out. It would be kind of great to go around murdering the filthy humans.
Humans are the worst.
They are.
Deal with him, my brothers. I will defend the Oracle.
Its truth must not be silent.
Golden Banshee.
They're still a little bit culty, the heretics.
Yeah, it's not a true proletariat revolution.
Yeah.
It's a transition into it, right?
They get cooler armor though.
Yeah, their armor is pretty cool. I think it's just like repurposed safety stuff.
The heretics are mobilizing their air forces, officers. Get after their leader, but watch your back. I'm sending one of our phantoms to support you.
I assume like maybe some like jetpacky things for working outside.
Yeah, exactly. And like they seem to have face filters for like breathing in the gas, maybe. So we get a little Banshee section here, which is very cool.
What the fuck is this music?
Yeah. I was just looking at my computer to see if like a browser was playing something.
It's interesting that you say that. Just give me a minute. The Banshee has some new tricks up its sleeve in this game. You can do these like flips and rolls.
Turn on the radio.
And it also has a boost.
Turn on the radio. You're listening to the Easy Rock.
This is one of the places in the game where they completely replaced the music. This section used to have like a rock song, and I forget what band it was who did it. I should have looked it up. You guys know the second one.
Breaking Benjamin.
It's not Breaking Benjamin. That's the second one, which won't happen for a while. Oh man, shit! I totally should have taken a note of that. Avenged Sevenfold, is that right?
That sounds right.
Anyway, it was like a metal / rock song, instrumental version of it anyway, that played during this part. But when they made Halo 2 Anniversary, they didn't get the rights for that music, so they replaced it with just some new instrumental type stuff.
Yeah. Interesting choice.
It's a little generic.
Alright, so the album was mostly from Breaking Benjamin, Incubus, and
Incubus.
I like
Hoobastank.
Incubus.
Hoobastank, oh my god.
I was listening to them at work the other day.
Yeah, I think Avenged Sevenfold did music for one of the Call of Duty games. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. But yeah, Incubus, that's right.
I know Avenged Sevenfold's done a lot of video game music, so I wouldn't doubt that they're on a Halo track somewhere.
You know what's like deeply upsetting to me is like I used to really like Incubus, and I was like, oh, like I don't want to listen to their new album. I'll listen to their old stuff. And their new album, quote unquote, is like 12 years old.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh god,
Owned.
how did this happen to me?
Yeah, they have some great tracks.
You didn't clue in that we're old by the fact that like Halo's 20 years old.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, it hurts. Okay, so I'm kind of padding out this section here. It's actually possible to fly straight to the destination in this Banshee part as long as you know where it is. And that's pretty easy to do because all you have to do is turn right as soon as you get the Banshee. We've almost done a full circle now. But it's kind of cool to do this part and follow the Phantom around.
I'm so like relieved now that the music has stopped. Like it was
Really didn't like it.
That
I really didn't
song
like it. Yeah.
really jarred me.
Yeah. You know when you're reading a news article and like a video autoplays?
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
I felt like.
Yeah.
It's just not music that should ever be in an action game or a video game.
Track the heretic leader to this part of the station. Clear that landing zone and get inside.
Look at those moves.
Did that one dude just fall off like for no reason?
Possibly. AI does some interesting things sometimes.
Like that guy you blasted off, but
It happens sometimes. Alright, this is actually going to be the end of the level here. It's another... Yeah, they can handle this. This is another case where this level and the next level are sort of paired up. So there's no ending cutscene. It fades to white, and then the next level will pick up basically exactly from here.
and the heretic is inside of there.
He is. That is our goal. We have to assassinate a revolutionary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have your ice pick ready?
I got a giant sword. Energy sword, does that count?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. What is the planet we're on? I need to look this up. I need to do more research.
Threshold?
Threshold.
Yeah.
Okay. A big
I hope
gas
that's right.
giant.
I'm doing that entirely from memory, but it's amazing how this stuff just sticks in my brain.
Yeah, you always liked space. Like, Cletus, Frenzy and I were like watching the Mars lander together, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the video with sound.
Perseverance. Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
I
Oh,
think it
so
was
cool.
fake. Just a heads up. And like people were like putting like, oh, like check out the first audio of Mars, and then they were like just dubbing it over with like anime music and shit.
That's pretty good.
I actually did get tricked by a Rick Astley one, which is, just
Rookie
super
move.
internet, but there
Yeah,
you go.
you deserve it.
I do. All right, we'll see you guys next time.